Almost dripped it on myself. Hello good yo-yo people, I'm Nate and this is Let's Talk Yo-Yo. Today I am reviewing the Arbor 2. Yeah, the Arbor 2 with these sick inlays, recycled skateboard wood things. Yeah, this is my review of the Arbor 2 by Lowkey Throws. Let's go. This is the in the hand section. There's quite a few things to talk about with this yo-yo because it's so aesthetically aesthetics. And hey, I got this new lens here. It's a 16mm, so I can get like really close to it. Isn't that cool? Get really close to it. It's got, you can pretty much touch the lens on this. It's almost a macro lens. It's crazy how close you can get to it. Anyways, but with that, hopefully some of the mic is improved because the boom mic that I use is actually closer to me. So maybe that's just a little bit more of an improvement. Anyways, before I was using a 35mm, if you really care. So it's about double the distance away. Anyways, I like this, this focal length for video. The Arbor 2, what does that actually feel like in the hand? Well, I actually, if you don't know much about Lowkey Throws, I have in my other pocket here. Hold on, give me a second. All right. I have the Woodland, which I reviewed, seems like forever ago. The Woodland is another, here we go, focus on that, is another one of their yo-yos, a different design, a very slimline, small, pocket size friendly. You could throw this in a pocket and it would feel almost like it was just a big coin in your pocket. I mean, it's so just perfect everyday carry. Has this zebra wood. I love this yo-yo. It's just beautiful. I pick it up quite a bit, and it's a fun challenge too with that gap. Look at that gap. The Arbor is a more modern shape yo-yo. Now this is the Arbor 2 because it has these sort of inlays here. This is a metal, bimetal sort of design as well, inlaid into there, and so there's a little bit more rim weight as well. Whereas the Arbor original edition just had wood there, and so this one's metal there. Then this is the planks that are cut from recycled skateboard decks. Isn't that cool? Just absolutely beautiful. I did an unboxing of this yo-yo. You could see the whole packaging. It was quite the unboxing experience. So if you want to check that out, I recommend you go check out that video. But man, so cool, such a unique thing. And on this black here, it just pops real nice. It has that organic shape, but it's like a V organic type shape. Opens up really nice, it has that nice performance type gap. So you're gonna still be able to do like horizontal off the plane type of tricks with that gap design there. You have a little bit of distance there, so you have less friction there coming into the wall. And so it's going to be ideal for modern tricks. It's going to play differently because of those wood inlays as well. And it may not play dead smooth as you would expect maybe from like an A-grade yo-yo because it's multiple materials mixed together. But we'll see about that. We'll talk about that on the string. But overall, it's a really nice design. It's got a really nice blast to there, really simple matte blast, so you should be able to grind pretty well with that. Overall, it's very comfortable in the hand, fairly, average width for a modern yo-yo, fairly average diameter as well. Just overall, it's a good design for what Lowkey is doing with these inlaid, and so it kind of opens up where this is going to be a yo-yo that kind of shape-wise, size-wise, weight-wise, all of that is going to appeal to a larger audience. So it's pretty smart. It does come with a C-size bearing. It's a concave bearing. Everything else is modern in this, but it's definitely that sort of art piece that if you're a collector, it's going to appeal to you, but also just it's absolutely beautiful. And I think it's still very playable. I think it's kind of a cool thing where you can actually play the art. All right, so let's go and actually play it, and we'll talk about how it plays on the string. More coffee. All right, welcome back to the on the string section with the Arbor 2. with these awesome recycled skateboard inlays. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about right away how smooth this yo-yo is. It's not dead smooth. If you've played a wooden yo-yo, a smooth wooden yo-yo, in fact, this is kind of along that, a smooth, unresponsive wooden yo-yo. This is kind of along those lines. Has that sort of wood vibe to it, but it's really not bad. On the string though, it's very smooth. You know, I don't really feel it at all on the string, which some wooden yo-yos, you just don't get that as well. So overall, I'm not displeased by a little bit of that vibe. I expect that. I think you should too. It's very playable, and in fact, it could be an enhancement. Someone said that one time. All right, so yeah, overall, I really like it. I feel like it has that sort of hollow kind of feel that something like the Suction or the Dices had. I reviewed both of those, so you can check those out as well. But it has that sort of emptiness because of the caps on there, which is kind of hard to explain. It doesn't necessarily feel light at all. This yo-yo is actually fairly heavy feeling on the specs. It feels very solid. It definitely doesn't feel like it has any kind of float at all to it, but I don't feel like it's too heavy. It would be nicer to see it lightened up a little bit, maybe in the body, maybe just taking a little bit of weight off of the actual metal design of the body. But overall, it's not too heavy. Let's go ahead and test that gap there. Binds are good as well. Regens actually are really decent on it, considering it does have a little bit of vibe to it, but it's fairly commanding, I think, because of that heavier weight feel overall. Gives it a little bit more of a commanding feel with that. It's fairly stable as well. It has just enough spin time. It's not killer with spin times, but it's actually pretty decent. Horizontal is actually going to be okay as well, because of that shape. Rejections with that gap are going to be really decent as well. Yeah, overall, it can hit exactly what you would expect. It's not just simply a novelty, beautiful yo-yo. It is that, but it can hit everything that a modern yo-yo can hit. The only thing it really can't do is finger spins because of, well, for obvious reasons. It does grind fairly well as well. Now on the grind, you do feel that vibe a little bit more, just because of that, because of grinds. For me, I don't really mind some vibe. I know a lot of you maybe do, maybe you don't. Typically people in either camp, they're just such a purist. They like, if it's not an A grade, I can't play it. It's still total garbage. I'm not like that. I don't mind yo-yos. In fact, most of my yo-yos end up being B grades eventually anyways, with a little bit of vibe, because I actually play my yo-yos. So anyways, no judgment call if that's you, but I understand that this does have a little bit of that pulse vibe because of just the design of it, but it's very playable. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm giving it justice. All right, let's go ahead and do a trick, and then we'll call it a day. Silly tricks are for kids. I really like it. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, I don't think you can deny that. Oh, there we go. I don't think you can deny how beautiful the Arbor 2 with these skateboard inlays is. It's just absolutely gorgeous yo-yo. So beautiful. But it also plays really well. Plays, you know, like any modern yo-yo. It has a little bit of that pulse vibe to it. If that's you, don't get it. If you're a collector though, if you're looking for something unique and beautiful and can still hit every trick that you can throw at it, this is it. So that's gonna do it for my review of the Arbor 2 by Lowkey Throws. And as usual, good day and good yo-yo.